Hey guys, this is Mr. Colbert, and I'm going to be doing a quick review on some of the material that we covered in class today. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. Um, okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to declare an array. And to do this, the way that I like to do it is to give the data type of the array and square brackets. So this is going to be an integer array. Let's see if I can get that to focus just a little bit. There we go. An integer array, and I'm going to call this grade. I'm going to do an equal sign and use the new keyword. The data type again. And we're going to set this array so that it has 10 integers. So the way we would read this is integer array grade equals new int 10. So what this will actually do is set up an array in memory. See if I can get this right. Like so. The array is going to have 10 elements in it. And so let's get that divided up. Okay, so let's count up the number of, let's see, let me grab a different color pen for these tasks. The number of elements that we have in this is going to start here at the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the length of this is going to be 10. There are 10 boxes inside this array. However, our index, or the address that we give them, starts at 0 because the first is always at 0. And the index of the last element is going to be 9. There's 10 elements altogether. Since we started at 0, the index is going to be 9. So that is one of the things that is a little bit tricky when we are working with this. So, and then the contents can be, you know, whatever you want them to be. So we would say 5, 92, 100, 70, 75, 98, 100, 90, 85, 87. So these are the contents of the box. And the way that we get to the content of the box is if we want to do system out print line. We want to print the contents of the 6th element. We would say grade bracket. The 6th element has an index of 5. So what this would display is We go to grade, we use the index, and this would display 98 in the console window. So that is how we declare an array. So int array, the array name equals new int, and then the number of elements. So if we wanted to print out the contents of every element in this array, the easiest way to do that, let me move this, is to use a for loop. So we're going to do for int I, and we're going to start at 0 because that first element, or the first index, is 0. And then while I is less than 10, I plus plus. And what this will do, it will go from 0 to 9 and stepping that way. So what we would do is, if we're going to use this this loop to load the array, we would say grade sub I equals KB reader dot next int. That will allow us to enter these values from the keyboard, and it will load them into the index as we need. If we wanted to maybe display the contents of this, we could do it in a slightly different way. So we're going to do for int I equals 0. And instead of doing 10, what we can do is say, well, I is less than or equal to grade dot length. So we don't even have to know how many elements are in an array if we use this dot length modifier. And what this will do is we'll start at grade sub 0, it'll print 85. Then it will go to 1, 92, 100, 7, and it'll print the contents of the array. So I hope this little review will kind of jog your memory as to what we talked about yesterday in class. This is called traversal. And what that word means is we use a for loop to touch every element in the array. The first one is for input, and the second one is for reading. So those are the two kinds, or not the only two, but those are the two kinds of traversals this are. We're touching every element in the array, and we're touching every element in the array here. So those are traversals. We're using an integer array called GRD, or grade, for new int with 10 elements. So like I said, I hope this is helpful, and we'll catch up. Thanks.